Okay, got up real early this morning. Came out when it's still dark, climbing up the side of this mountain, and we're going to check out a old mine that we have not been back to in some time. So, don't know what condition the mine is in, but it's a very historic mine. It dates back to around 1885. It was in operation up into the late 20s, early 30s before it was shut down. But it's pretty overgrown. And so it's going to take us a little more time to get through all this dense overgrowth to just get to it. But anyway, film some more further on down through the woods here on top of the mountain. Okay, so walk quite a bit further. I mean, it's just a jungle setting here, and this mine is so well concealed. You just never find it unless you just got some pinpoint accuracy. But right where Mr. Box is right here, this right here is your mine opening right here. So, all right, and this mine goes back to circa 1885. So let me get on down here where Mr. Box is, and get in front of the mine portal. All right, here we are. That's a pretty big mine, but goes back to 1885 and stayed in operation to the I think the late 20s, early 30s. No definitive end date on when they stopped mining at this site. But I'm going to take a break here, and it's a pretty deep slope mine. So, all right, take a break and head on in there just pretty shortly. Alright, he's heading on in. You can go this way, down, or you can go parallel. Alright, I'll be coming in behind him in a few minutes. A lot of fog in here. So Mr. Box went on down. I took a few minutes break to cool down. Yeah, a lot of fog in here. Had a lot of rains overnight. So this is a remarkably well-preserved mine. And right here you can see the minecart rail remains, the track remains right here. Of course, all the rails are pulled up, but where the cross ties were. Tell you what, try to get down a little bit further and get out from underneath, see if this fog will dissipate further down, which it usually does. When you're closer to the surface, you just have incredible fog. So, all right, we'll just start making our way down and moving this way. Okay, moved a little bit further down, and the fog has dissipated, at least from what I can see, so looks a lot better. So they had about they had one main slope and they had two other auxiliary slopes, never attached to this mine. So, and this is what they were after, the ore right here. And this is a good example of a pillar, because they operated on the room and pillar method. So these were kept here for to stabilize roof support. All right, just check that area out over here. There's a lot of cave-in up there. This word passageway is blocked off, but you can definitely go up here if you want. But we'll just move on back over here and start going down. And that is a steep drop down into the next work level right there. All right, we'll just head back up here and turn around, go to the right. Okay, looking back here, that's one of the haulage tunnels that would have led to the outside. Probably about another 300 more feet. Got your timber props right here. This one, I don't even know how this one's still standing. Right here. But this is looking down one of the auxiliary slopes right here. So, pretty steep. And you see the angles off this way. And angles off this way. Looks like we're going to hit some more fog here. It's like you're on Mars. It's so red. All right. What we're going to do is check out some of these passageways to the right. Mr. Box is way, way over to the left. So, all right. We'll just head around this way. Okay, moving on down. Yeah, like I said, these are just, this mine is so huge. It's incredible. But just making my way around over here. And laying right there on the floor. Right there. I'm not sure what age it is, early 1900s. That is thick glass. That is a Coca-Cola bottle right there. Right there. Well, that is fantastic. Well, have to put that in the bag and take it with us. But it was just right, well, it really is right there. I pulled it out and put it right here. That is incredible. All right, we'll just start making our way around the corner over here. Okay, came back along this haulage way here. There's Mr. Box, right there. So I'm just going to drop down, try to just drop down these levels here. All right, and we'll do that in just a minute. All right, Mr. Box is going to take him a break. And I'm going to...
It's like Swiss cheese, man.
Yeah, proceed on down through here, man. I tell you what, man, there is some good airflow coming up from down here. That is for sure. Yeah, it's an incredible find on that Coca-Cola bottle, man. Usually in mines like this, they'll just be broken in multiple pieces. You can just see how big this whole area is, man. So the ore seam is a good 25 feet in thickness. Good pillar support right there. So we're just gonna kind of zigzag all the way down to the bottom where the water line is. There he comes. All right, so what you got right here is you had dual cross tie set tracks right here. And you still have the cross ties where the rails would have laid, and you would have had them here too. And Mr. Box is heading that way out to one of the auxiliary slopes. So it's like I said, it's just an incredibly huge mine. So we'll probably he's heading down, and I'm going to drop down through this section right here. Okay, moving down here towards the bottom, right here where the minecart tramway rails would have been. Looks like there's some buckets over there. There's a lot of rotten timber support here. Of course, they say it just keeps dropping. I tell you, man, wow, that feels good, man. Man, incredible airflow coming up from there. You see, that's a complete cave-in right there. Got some cans right here. Oh, wow. We may have the remains of a little moonshine still operation here. Wow. Look at all those bottles right there. Seagram 7. Not sure what that is. Old Forester, maybe? Yeah, well, somebody had them a little operation going on down here. Long after this mine was abandoned, I gather, because those are all screw tops. Philadelphia. Famous since 1891, still got the cap on it. Wow. Those are in good shape. Well, we have to check one of those bottles out, but we'll go up here and cut down through the right through this next breakthrough. Looking straight ahead is coming down on one of the auxiliary slopes. Like I said, man, these are just vast underground caverns. And you can just see how steep the angle of descent is because they were following the ore seam. So, I mean, this mine went for, when it was open, several miles underground and about a depth of 1,700 feet surface depth. So, anyway, we'll check out a couple of these, see what they look like, but very interesting. Okay, just drop down into another level here. And what we're going to do is proceed over this way. Might be coming up near the water, man. We've come down about a good 1,000 feet, just traversing all the way down. So we might be near the water line. So we'll just work our way over here. All right, had to do another battery change out. I mean, in order to be even able to see anything, you got to have your lights on max power, and it just chews up batteries in no time. So always good to carry a healthy supply of backup batteries, rechargeable batteries. But this right here is the water right here, and below that water is the 1,600 feet down, about 2.5 miles, 3 miles long is the rest of the mine. Right there where the light is, that's remains of a rail section. Yeah, that's pretty nasty looking water. It goes all the way over there. All the way on the other side would be the main slope. Like I said, this, looking all the way back up there, steep angle up, this is an auxiliary slope. So, all right. And we'll go ahead and get up over here on that next haulage way. Start working my way down to the other slope. All right. Think I've ever been in the mine where you find this many broken sections of minecart wheels right here, man. They must have been really cheap. I mean, they're everywhere. Looks like, and that one's fully intact right there. And that's a good example of a minecart wheel right there. Probably 130, 140 years old. Right there. There's Mr. Boggs. He is way, way up there. They're intact timber prop right there, support. Carbide light, flint cans, wash tub. Don't know what that was for. So more broken minecart sections. These wheels. And right here's the main slope right here. You can still see the electrical wires are still hanging. And it heads right down to the water line. So we'll head over there in just a minute. Very impressive. Very impressive mine. Just in a remarkable state. For, going back to circa 1885. So, all right, we'll look around here a little bit more, may go down to the water line. We'll check out those headers and just zigzag all the way back up to where Mr. Boggs is. All right, Mr. Boggs is way up there. I'm progressing all the way down to the water line here. And this right here is a cable hoist roller. They had those situated in between the cross ties to control the steel cable hoist. So that would have been sitting about right here with those where the cross tie nails are right there. It looks like maybe the water's dropped. Could be. This right here, that groove, that was done by the cable hoist. So in order to protect the miners, they had wires, or thick wires across this, probably about 2-3 inches. And in case that thing snapped, if somebody was around here, it would just kill them, cut them in two. So you could see cable hoist just cut a groove straight down, because this the slope would go down, level out, go down, level out, go down, level out to the central loading area deep underground. But just the underground lake here. It looks better over here. You've got cross ties over there. You can see it says 6 left. But that is one deep groove that a cable hoist did. The cable hoist for these mines were usually about 1 3/4 inches in diameter. So yeah, it's a nice color right there. All right, we'll have a look over here in just a second. And so there you go. There's another section of minecart wheel. I mean, I've never been in the mine where I've seen this many broken sections of minecart wheels. All right. Okay, just right over here. This is another auxiliary slope. I mean, I think this mine had 4 slopes, and the water is just man, the water is so clean, man, you can just see right through it. That's pretty amazing. Usually where you just came from, it's so nasty you can't see anything, but this is remarkable right here. It's like it's just an underground lake, man. Okay, we'll start making our way up to this auxiliary slope right here in just a minute. This is a steep climb, coming up from the bottom at the waterline. Sections of rails there. Okay. I tell you what, we're going to go up to this one and cross over to the left, meet up with Mr. Boggs. You got the insulators right there. They're running the electrical lines. All right, we'll head up this way. Okay, just working my way up on the auxiliary slope. That big, looks like a huge snake. That's actually an electrical cable that's just unwrapped itself. Got cross ties. Checked out all those other work headers. Got the insulators right there for the electrical lines. And Mr. Box is right over here. I'm going to come over here and join him and take a much needed break. I mean, this is the equivalent of underground mountain climbing right here. Got another minecart wheel. Like I said, I've never been to the mine where I've seen this many broken or whole sections of minecart wheels. Right there. Oh, there you go. There's your cable hoist right there. Remains of it. Here's Mr. Box. He came out of the interior into the other haulage way, the other slope haulage way. It's lower than the others, and I don't know what bad deeds he's been up to. But anyway, I'm gonna go over there and take a break with him in just a second. But like I said, just an incredible mine. Right. Okay, now this section right here, this was the last slope to be developed, and these right here are bull wheels that guided the hoist cable. There's actually two of them, and Mr. Box is going into the tunnel. They were so high on the other slopes that it was a strain on the cable hoist engines to pull this out. They needed to develop a lower angle slope that would make it easier to haul the mine carts out. So Mr. Box is headed back into the tunnel right now. So, but like I said, very historic mine, and it's like a junkyard up here. Okay, after a well-deserved break, Mr. Box is already headed topside, and I'm gonna be making my way out up this way. So, just to there's another one of those impressive bull wheels right there, and this was the last. As I said, this was the last slope that was developed before this mine closed down, and they lowered the slope, and that is the Haulage way tunnel. It goes for about 500-600 feet before it would have gone outside. So we're pretty far down. So guys were ingenious. You can still see the ribbing right there, the support, roof support, timber support. So, all right. So that's a look back down, and so we're going to make our way up over this way. Got a lot of the hoist cable remains right there. Sections of rails. Don't even know if they were ever used. Possibly were, because see this right here, this was one of the original slopes. Went down, what they did is they just cut in underneath it. Probably just threw all those rails off right there. But that's a look down in there. All right, we're going to head off this way, start making our way back up an auxiliary slope to the surface here. Okay, after doing some extensive steep climbing, getting near the surface here, this is another haulage way, which was part of the slope, would have led to the outside, probably about 500 feet. This is a different one. Like I said, there were about 4 in this mine. So, gonna head along this way. So that right there, that's remains of a water pipe right there. So they were always pumping water out of that mine. As a fact, there's the flange. There's another section of a water pipe right there. Man, you get a workout. All right. Probably drop down over here or go up this way. Either way, it's going to lead to the surface. So, all right. So, all right. Coming back here to There used to be the main slope right here. Right there. There it is, daylight. Oh, man. All right. I'm going to look over here in these areas real quick for a couple of minutes and then make my way on out. All right. So got back out. Gonna take a break for a few minutes before we start the long hike back. But really, really neat to see. All right. Excellent trip.